mean, if that's what's going to bring Pete Rose back, I mean, maybe they shouldn't do that anymore.
Well, I signed the petition, but it's it's the woke culture. Oh, hey, it's red. We're live. You hit the live button, and now we're live.
Oh, is that what that loud countdown thing was?
I don't know what anything is.
I thought it was just like me having a stroke, but it's fine. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Our vast, girthy audience has joined us yet again tonight. They're a wide-ranging, veiny group. Happy to have
them. Yes.
How you doing, Stoop?
Oh, I'm just so good. My life is going perfectly. I'm doing great. Everything's going exactly how I wanted it to go, and I have freed myself from any and all uncertainty. In other news, this will be my definitely first time saying this. I ran out of both whiskey and my large ice cubes, and for some unknown reason, the whiskey that I picked up at the store was Screwball, which I've never had, and folks have been telling me to try it for a while. And so since I don't have ice cubes or anything, I'm just doing shots of Screwball, and it's not great. It's not great.
We're doing this for charity.
Yeah, we're doing this for charity or something.
Shots of Screwball for charity.
Super chats. Hey, thanks, Chatter, for the drink.
We're just gonna make up super chats as we go. Oh, another super chat. Take a shot, Stu.
Yeah, no, the aftertaste is of Coffee Mate artificial creamer.
Yeah, it hurts. I did used to drink this, or a couple of times. It's yeah. It'll sneak up on you. You look like you're having a good time.
So much fun. I'm having so much fun.
And you're feeling very on top of the world now that Northwestern's not in the tournament anymore. So, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I'm pretty sure we did an all sports scene special last week where I said if Northwestern somehow managed to get past FAU, which they did, FAU had a horrible game. They played so badly. Then they were going to get absolutely fucking rolled by the hands down unanimous best team in the tournament, UConn. And that's more or less what happened. Although I got to tell you, Northwestern outscored UConn in the second half. They showed a lot of fight for a team with no depth, playing some guys that, wouldn't have been playing otherwise. So yeah, I feel good. How's Syracuse doing in the tournament, Sam?
They decided they didn't want to play in it this year, so they decided to lose a lot of games throughout the season and just not be good. And then one of their former grad transfer students is now involved in P. Diddy's stuff.
He was named. So... I didn't know that's who that was, but I read the whole case this morning, and he was named. That was something
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But
all right, should I do the thing then?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
What are people gonna see?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys and thems. This is Talking Out Our Ass. Apparently, episode 14. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? This is an interview show hosted by the dashingly handsome Sam Reeves alongside yours truly, Stoop Kid. Each time we do this, we have a guest on, and here's the twist: we, as the hosts, don't know what this episode is going to be about. The guest brings a topic that they would like to talk about, and then we are tasked with forming an interview on the spot based on the topic our guest brings. With that in mind, we've got a special guest this episode. Folks, this is a friend of mine for 15 plus years, my co-host on a podcast that definitely exists. That's called If You Have to Ask, You Don't Know. Sam, you have more words to say?
I don't. Let's bring on Fred Durst.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
God damn it. Oh, that's how you spell Tristan.
Very good. Nailed it.
Letters in that order is how you spell that sequence of syllables that you exuded there.
Thank you so much for being here. What have you been doing?
Well, thank you for forcing me to be here against my will with the threat of death. What have I been up to? Well, I'm not wearing pants, I'll tell you that much right now. It's laundry day.
Hell yeah.
So 100% of the pants are in the laundry. There's no extra, there's no pants. You don't have laundry day pants?
No, it's more of a symbolic thing. Who wears pants on laundry day? That's like, that's like nailing yourself to a cross on Easter.
Those things are the same thing. You're right. I hadn't thought about that.
X equals Y right there.
Yeah, X equals Y. That's also how math works.
Well, welcome to the show, Tristan. We appreciate you coming on.
Glad to have you.
So what's this show going to be about?
Today we have I'm going to present this like the title of an academic paper. Bad music, is it actually good?
Okay.
Bad music. Is it actually good?
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, you have a lot of things that people say are bad music. And I'm curious, it makes me think about what we mean when we say bad music. Is it because we think the artist is bad? Is it the actual music that is bad? Is it music that is bad because it is from that artist? Or is it just bad? And what is bad?
I mean, all right, it's not my role to answer questions.
All right, yeah. Well,
because I have thoughts, but do you have like an example in mind to
okay,
get
so I was looking at some
like what
worst music of
prompted
all
this
time.
topic for you?
So originally I wanted to try to do something about gambling with the recent allegations, but I can't talk about gambling for long enough to make that work. But then there was that fucking Ben Shapiro rap verse that dropped recently that I did not listen to.
Yeah, I heard it.
And that got me thinking, and it took me back. It took me back to all the shit that's been dunked on over the years, like Baby, like Friday, all the great stuff, and your general dunked on artists. You got your Limp Bizkits, your Nickelbacks, all the hits. But
right,
why is it bad? Is what I'm here to answer now. Yep.
Yeah, well, this is an interesting topic, right? Like, do you think Nickelback is bad?
I think Nickelback is bad a good deal of the time, and I think they're bad because they're boring. Sometimes they'll actually, there is a Nickelback song that I will enjoy for every day I spend on the earth. And that is Flat on the Floor, which is the first song from the album whose name I definitely remember. It's one of those albums.
They've got those.
And but that's it's good because it's short, it gets to the point. And thinking about Nickelback, I think most not of Photograph or
look at this graph.
Look at that graph. But there was the song it was named after a city or an area. Goddamn, what was it called? San Quentin, that's what it was. Where the intro really throws you for a curveball for Nickelback. It's got some kind of heavy, dissonant guitar stuff going on, and that goes on for about 15 seconds, and then it just becomes a standard fare Nickelback song. And that's bad.
Bad or commercial?
It's bad for Nickelback, not their brand, but for their artistic blossoming.
Their
potential.
souls. It's bad for their souls.
It's bad for their souls.
Bad for their mental health.
Do you think that like Nickelback is like spiritually bankrupt because of the music they've made?
I think it's like, so for example, I think Nickelback is more spiritually bankrupt than Creed.
Well, I get that because Creed believes that shit. Like, you know, I mean, I get that for sure. I mean, Creed is a very spiritual band.
But then, I mean, on the revert, Nickelback's actually still making music and doing this. Creed
Hey man,
stopped
Creed's on
for a
tour.
while. I
Creed's
know
on tour.
they stopped for a while so they could probably stop getting shit on for so long.
In an act of complete heresy, Creed brought the World Series to the Texas Rangers, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. Oh, thank you. I'm glad we got fans in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know why I would have. You had your name up there, and then I told you to change it. That was so stupid of me.
You gave him free reign.
Oh, hindsight's 2020. Or whatever, whatever year. Well, yeah, Yumper. I mean, that's the serious, not fun answer, right? Is that art is subjective, and beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Ugh. You know, whatever, man. We'll tell you what's good and what's not.
Yeah, sure. You know, anybody can like anything, but we don't all like anything.
We don't.
And that's
don't
really
like
the point here.
I don't like anything.
I haven't heard a single thing that I've liked.
No, wait, no. You
All
don't
music
like
is bad.
No, you don't like anything. I don't care about anything. Tristan has actually yelled, "You don't care about anything," at me.
And it's true.
Oh, well, I feel like I've asked questions, so
So we can end the show now.
yeah, it's been fun.
It's been a wild ride, guys.
Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, obviously you can delve into this conversation any way you want, but that was in my head too. With Yumper, it's subjective, of course it is, but yeah, like you mentioned the song Friday. It's an objectively bad song, but it's a lot of fun.
See, that's where I'll disagree.
No.
I don't think.
Do you think Friday's a good
is
song?
necessarily... Look, let's not get black and white about this, all right? Because I got both covered. But now Friday, I wouldn't say it's a good song, but it has good qualities to it. Now, something that I listened to today for the first time that I found out about when I was looking at the Wikipedia article of worst songs, like list of worst songs as voted by the public or whatever, was Chinese food, which I had not heard of before today.
I haven't heard of that.
It was a couple of years after Friday, and it apparently got panned because, and I mean rightfully so, because the music video, oh man, it had some pretty unfortunate.
Is it just super racist?
Yeah. But I'm listening to the song, and it's very clear, and it was produced by the same person who did Friday, and they're just trying to do the same thing, and that's bad.
That is bad. I think you and I, at least, would equate bad, quote unquote, bad music with lazy or low effort. You know, is that fair? I mean, it's not that necessarily it's a one-to-one correlation. Like if you try hard, then that's all it takes for us to consider your music good. But it's when it's just, you're following the commercial formula, right?
You gotta at least try to hide it. You
Right.
have to sneak some somebody who's like, I don't like spicy food. You sneak some spices in there. And then you're like, oh, there's something's different about this food. It's not as boring as the food I'm making this metaphor about.
Right. Yeah, and a perfect metaphor at that. So Friday by Rebecca Black, you think is like not bad music?
I think it has merit, and part of it is because of it's some of it is because of what spawned as a result of it. Because Friday's become more than just the song Friday. If we're taking the song Friday in and of itself, yeah, it's a bad song. But if we look at the holistic view of everything Friday has brought, especially to internet culture, then Friday's actually got a lot going for it. And because of that, I think thinking back and hearing Friday in my head, I don't like hear that melody and I'm like, oh, this is a bad song. It's actually become a better song for that.
And speak to that. What do you mean by its impact on internet culture?
Oh, you got people making parody videos. You got, well, primarily that. And it's becoming a meme. Any song that becomes a meme, if you get a widespread enough meme song, which is what everybody's chasing anymore now.
That's true.
Currently, which is not a coincidence.
That's true.
It has a positive impact on the song itself, I think.
Like it's I mean, if virality is the goal, she was one of the pioneers of that. I think is safe to say.
And this is where the lines start to really get blurred, because I'm not sure what my actual take is on if I think Friday was made simply for virality.
I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
And that's why it feels better than songs that are made simply for virality.
Okay. That makes sense. She wasn't trying to hit on the
William Hung mentioned in the chat. Hold on. I love William Hung.
Oh yeah, we love William Hung.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to like hit the algorithm in a certain way, because that wasn't like in our fucking collective consciousness yet. I remember when it came out, and I remember hearing like her mom talk about just that they paid a studio she just wanted to make a fun song. It was just like a fun, innocent thing. And then you remember that video where the mom was like, yeah, I could have killed some people. Because she was, because Rebecca Black was just mercilessly bullied over this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like oh, go ahead, Tristan. Go ahead.
Oh, just the final, I guess, the end game of the whole Friday saga is apparently Rebecca Black actually makes decent music now that I don't listen to. My Rebecca Black catalog is just Friday.
Yeah, I mean, who's listening to that? If you're out there hearing this and you're listening to Rebecca Black's like actual music,
hit us up.
Send us hate mail. If you have to ask, you don't know, at gmail.com.
Oh, please send us hate mail.
Please, we're begging you. If you've got new racial slurs, send them. If you have to ask, you don't know, at gmail.com.
Yeah, send them there. Don't send them to me.
No, it's a real email address.
Yeah, no, I'm
no. Well, I mean, you can CC Sam if you want.
Yeah, CC Sam if you want. I'll forward it to him though if you don't. Just make sure.
Either way, I'm getting it.
If you have to ask, you don't know, at gmail.com. It's very easy. It's very short, simple, sweet. You could send your hate
Real
mail and
intuitive email address.
send your
You don't
hate
have
mail.
to do anything crazy like
No,
not type apostrophes, because you have to remember that apostrophes aren't in email addresses.
that's correct. Yeah, nice and straightforward. And you can send your hate mail and new racial slurs.
Fucking A, baloney.
I mean, whomst among us doesn't get all their new racial slurs from Sam?
What a
What?
reputation I'm building.
So I guess like if the question is right, is bad music actually good? What's more bad music? Like what's more examples of bad music then that we can ponder that about?
Okay, we're gonna dive a little, well, mainstream niche, because I think bad music is good the first time, right? So we're talking, if we go back to one of my old contemporaries, Slipknot, they started getting a little radio friendlier on their third album, and they had some just straight up acoustic songs, and those songs I think were not great Slipknot songs for the time, but they're pretty good songs.
They are good songs. They're better than every Stone Sour song.
But then they kept doing it, and those songs got worse.
That's true. Snuff is not good.
They played that on one of the Jimmys.
Excuse me?
Late night TVs. The Jimmy, the conglomerate of Jimmy late night TV hosts.
Oh yeah. The league of late night Jimmys. Yeah, right. Of course.
How are we supposed to tell them apart? I don't know which one they played on.
It's the same show, just different networks.
I just love the very terrible confusion here. Excuse me.
Yeah. The consortium of late night Jimmys, the cabal, if you will, of late night Jimmys.
All them Jimmies.
And I think bad music is bad when you aren't confident enough to decide what it's going to be. Like you go on your late night Jimmy show and you still have your full Slipknot get-ups and you're playing an acoustic ballad
song. Yeah. That's
it's not good.
That's a point. That's a point there. If we're doing this around the horn style, you get a point. Because that, yeah, for sure. Like Slipknot going out there looking terrifying with their whole everything,
doing a slow acoustic song.
And if you love me, let me go. Yeah, like that's stupid. That's dumb.
You're stupid.
But see, I feel like before our answer was, is bad music good? Our answer was yes, and this feels like no. This feels like a no.
Well, it wasn't the first time.
Wasn't the first time what?
That they did acoustic songs.
But
the first time they kind of did it, and it was kind of a little secret. They're just baked into the album, and they're kind of in there. The second time, they're playing them on national TV.
By the way, sound off in the chat. Is this Slipknot conversation getting broad appeal here? Or, I mean, they did win a Grammy from said third album in 2004 or 5 or before, I forget.
I can't believe they just whose Grammys are these that they're just giving away? I don't want them. I mean, both my Grammys have been dead for a little bit, but I don't want them taking mine.
Stop giving away my Grammys.
Well, there's an unlimited supply, right? I mean, everybody is somebody's Grammy.
Everybody is somebody's Grammy.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, okay, broad appeal. Okay, thanks, Poloni. Thank you.
Are we getting down with ICP or what?
No, the fuck we are not. Now there's bad music. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
But it's kind of good.
Ah, shit.
They've got a gigantic following.
Well, that doesn't make it good. I mean,
it's good to them.
But the magnets, and I don't want to talk to a scientist because they'd be lying and getting me pissed.
He's got a point.
It's comedy gold.
He's got a point. Ooh, yeah, that's a good. That's a
Oh,
good. That's a good
wow,
one.
they're outing you as a juggalo, Stu.
Whatever. It is what it is at this point. You know, I enjoy a good Fago on occasion.
Fago's still in business. Got to count for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's right.
They're the only thing keeping Fago in business.
Also, if anyone listening has not yet done a deep dive or just like consumed some of the media coming from the whatever it's called, Gathering of the Juggalos, do yourself a favor. Go consume some Gathering of the Juggalos content to see really just a slice of Americana.
My
It's
favorite
just-
thing about Insane Clown Posse is how much they tell that their fans are stupid for doing what they're doing. They're like, please stop doing this. You guys are idiots.
It's like
Go
a
on.
WWE furry convention.
It is like a WWE furry convention. Yeah, in that you've got a perfect Venn diagram of like the dumb people that like flunked out of your high school and like the aggressively horny. And it's just perfect. But you know, no ICP tattoos, one Slipknot
I've
tattoo.
seen most of them.
Stupid G.
Yeah. Yeah. No one gets to see the sixth one. That's just for God.
So, a thing that popped into my head is like bad music that's good, and there's a pretty simple answer for that. That's Kids Bop, because they're just covering popular songs, but it's terrible when they're doing it.
That's like good music that's bad.
No,
Yeah, I
that's-
would argue Kids Bop is bad.
well, it is bad, but it's the music that they're singing is usually good. They're just covering it, making it bad. So it's bad music that's actually good.
That's a tough one because I said, as soon as I said good music that's bad, I thought no, because good music that's bad is like, you know, the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's music that like is respected and everybody likes, but it's not actually like, I'm not going to listen to that. Just fucking fall asleep. Jesus Christ. You know, like, yeah, I think Kids Bop
Well, okay.
works.
Kids Bop is kind of the same thing as the M. Night Shyamalan directed The Last Airbender movie, where you take something that's really good, but then you make it bad. And I think there could be potential for it to be good.
I mean,
Possible.
we're all about making things worse. What did we talk about on our show that we were making worse? I don't even remember.
Most things. I mean, our show's motto is when it's bad, it's good.
Most things.
That's true. The motto is when it's bad, it's good. But
What's the difference between Kids Bop and Weird Al?
oh no, it was
One's the Kids Bop and the other Bop's Kids, and I don't know. I don't think Weird Al does that.
we're not.
Disclaimer.
Oh my god.
We here at All Sports Scene do not agree.
Finding out that Squeaky Clean Weird Al just has a track record of just hitting kids. Like that's the best. Yeah, I mean Weird Al just has gone around the country just wailing on kids.
His oddly specific anger issues.
He gets riled up at his shows and he just starts beating kids. We like Weird Al. We're pro Weird Al on
We
this
love
show. Just get help.
The difference, Baloney, is one's parody, one's just covering.
Right. Yeah. Kids Bop is not parody. It's the songs, but like with a group of kids singing the song
You
instead.
could
And like
argue that Kids Bop is parody when they have to censor.
That's true. And they do. I was gonna say they do like switch lyrics and shit. That's a good point. No, but it was Internet 3.0. We were saying is you make it worse. We're taking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're taking the internet, but we're making it worse.
You know the things in this world that are bad. Let's emulate them and put them more places.
Right, and make it worse. Make everything a transaction.
I mean,
All right, this is a nice fuck, marry, kill we got going on.
oh
here.
yeah, one member of ICP, William Hung, Chad Kroger.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go with fucking William Hung, marrying Chad Kroger, and killing a member of ICP.
Yeah, I think I'd fuck Kroger, marry William Hung, and kill ICP.
I think I'm with Sam.
See, I'm going after the trophy spouse loveless marriage option here, so that's why I'm marrying Chad.
Right, because he's got money at least.
Yeah.
William Hung's on Cameo. He's got money.
I bet William Hung is a considerate lover. That's
Yeah.
And he's hung,
also factored
so
into the equation.
And
Yeah.
and he's Will Hung.
yeah. Ha ha ha. I bet he's never heard that before.
Well, she does bang.
She does.
She does indeed. Would you? Is Ricky Martin bad music that's good, or is that just plain old good music?
With a name like Ricky Martin, it's probably just plain old good music.
The name is the determining factor here,
If you got a good
Every once in a
name, it's
while.
good music.
because I mean, I think it probably is. I think it probably is good music,
I would agree.
and we're big fans of it at Ask because it's also super gay music.
It is.
But yeah, okay, fair enough.
Is there
I
a
don't know, I think-
specific is there a specific genre that comes to your mind, like as a whole, like that's
Don't ask about holes.
I thought
Holy
this show was mostly about holes.
we only show holes. We don't talk about.
Holes Stanley Elnass.
Well, when we talk genre, it gets closer to taste. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any genre I would say is
Bad.
unequivocally bad.
Well, I think the unanimous, or not unanimous, but like the majority consensus on that would be the most common answer you'd get is like the modern radio Walmart country music
Oh yeah, Walmart pickup truck country. Yeah,
is what most people.
but I think it's important to
now-
distinguish that from just saying country as a whole.
Yeah, I agree. It's too reductive to say country music is bad because like Willie Nelson's not bad. There's plenty of, Johnny Cash isn't bad. There's plenty of country music, plenty of music that fits the moniker of country music that I don't think anyone would argue is like decent music. But I think that majority consensus would be that your whatever, who's the one that died, Toby Keith,
Yeah.
that sort of shit. The the camo ball cap lifted truck Walmart type of country music.
Yep.
Is any of that redeemable? Or could it be?
If
We've got
made a really good meme,
we've got at least one member. We've got at least one high-ranking member of the all sports scene that probably would say yes. Some of it's quite good.
Oh, here we go. I have a new answer to the actual answer to the question.
Okay.
Club music while sober.
Club music while sober. What's club music?
Your four on the floors. Well, what is club music? That's a good question. Music that I have heard in clubs while I am sober.
It's club music.
That's club music. It's like club soda. Soda that I've drank in clubs while sober.
While you were soda.
While I'm soda, if I'm
Club
drinking
soda.
and I'm in a club, that's club soda.
When you're at a club and you are soda, that's when it's bad.
No, that's club soda.
Right, but when you assume solid form,
When you're no longer soda, how do you?
Then
feel?
it could be good.
the soda,
The club, both, all of the above.
The club soda is also very good.
try the club soda at this place. It's great.
No, here we just call it soda.
This club has great soda. You gotta try it.
Here we just call it soda because you're
We're
in the club.
Now, is club music also stuff that I hear over the speaker at Sam's Club, or?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with yes.
I mean, I feel like that's more likely to be like Creed,
It's still just like dance music.
So you just got to go to Sam's Club drunk or high or in any way intoxicated, and it's good.
You guys,
It's a simple equation. X equals Y. We've been over this.
you guys want to get hammered at Cole's?
Yeah, Tristan, you want to, after the show, we're going to go get hammered at Cole's.
Yeah.
Me and the boys are going to get hammered at Cole's.
And after work, me and the boys were going to go to Cole's, watch the game.
Like on our phone, just in the shoe section. Getting hammered, doing beer bongs and Coles.
Drinking Screwball.
Doing shots of Screwball at Coles.
We're just each doing a whole bottle. We each have a fifth of Screwball at Cole's.
Trying on some Union Pacific cargo pants. They got a deal on Levi's. Might fuck around, get a few pairs of jeans, maybe some slacks for work while I'm hammered.
Just me and the boys hammered at Cole's.
That's going to be the name of my next album.
Hammered at Cole's.
Me and the boys hammered at Cole's.
It's a great album. Do you ever make something that might fit this description of like bad music but it's good? You ever just do that?
He's like, everything I do.
I've made bad music that's bad.
Damn. Almost.
You were close. I mean, you were halfway there.
I've made what I think are good songs, but the performances have been bad.
Okay.
Like I wrote good songs, but couldn't play them well enough or sing them well enough, and then they ended up being bad because they sound bad, unless you're really willing to give a lot of grace.
Is this whole Dead on Both Shoulders or?
Primarily.
Yeah, okay.
Everything before I actually found my singing voice that I still released anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do. You record it, you release it.
And then you go on tour.
Only the big guys get to go on tour, Sam.
You can still go on tour.
I'm like 5'7". I don't get to go on tour.
Yeah, you must be at least 5'8" to go on tour. Only the big guys go on tour. Yeah, you have to break 170 pounds to go on tour.
You have to be a physically big guy to go on tour.
Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Gangnam
Style is a yay.
That's a yay.
Is that bad music that's good? Or is
I
I
that
don't even think Gangnam Style was bad music.
see? But I feel like
I
it's
think it's bad music. That's good.
kind of club music.
But I don't know what he's saying.
That,
So that makes it better.
If you have bad, if in the case that your lyrics are bad, if it's in a language I don't understand, I don't know that they're bad.
Are lyrics the only like? Is that the determining factor for what makes?
Oh no,
music
but
good or
lyrics
bad?
could make a good song bad. Bad lyrics, you could take a good song, put bad lyrics on it, and make it bad.
That's true.
So if you
That's
have
true.
good lyrics on like bad melody, is that more of bad music that's good because the lyrics are better?
Possibly, I think possibly.
Possibly, but it could also just
Because like I can think of. I mean, I'm not gonna get anyone to know what I'm saying, but like, there's a song from the first album from an OVO artist called Division, and it's spelled DVSN. Their first album is called September 5th, and the title track of September 5th is good, but the lyrics are not. The I think the lyrics to the hook are just, I could make it better if I could have sex with you. And it's like he's a very good singer and it's an otherwise good song. But what were you
that's a
thinking?
tough one to pick yourself up from.
What were you thinking, man? If I could have sex with you?
That's a tough one.
God, I
That's
can't wait to clip
rough.
that later. No context. If he's the American, I could just have sex with you. Oh, here. Do you have an all-time least favorite band?
Well, Tristan and I may have an all-time least favorite band that we've seen live.
Oh yeah, that's. You know what's funny? I've seen bands since moving to Seattle that basically do the same thing, but I liked it more.
So you think
We're talking about Trash Talk.
Yeah, so the band is Trash Talk. And they opened for Dillinger Escape Plan probably 10, 11 years ago. And I just remember most of the set being feedback and heavy breathing into the microphone. And then there would be like 20-second songs and then just more feedback and heavy breathing into the microphone.
It was kind of like a very. It was like one of the more experimental Lou Reed albums with extremely sped up hardcore song intermissions. I know I'm making only the finest references on this show that everybody is going to latch onto and relate to, and
broad appeal. Broad appeal is what
broad
we've got.
appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was a poll on Twitter I saw, like, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it was somebody asked the question, what are you listening, like when you listen to music, what are you listening for, the melody or the lyrics?
I never hear lyrics ever.
Lyrics are the last piece of the puzzle for me, but if they're bad enough to take me out of the experience of listening to the song, then I'll have a problem.
Right. They have to be glaring in one direction or another for me to pay attention to them. If I like something, then after like 10 listens, I'll start to try and figure out what the lyrics are. I'm a lyrics last person, and that's probably reflected in all the lyrics I've ever written.
I'm also a lyrics last person, but it's not as last as it used to be. Back when I was bad at singing and not ever trying to be doing any singing, I didn't give a shit about it. But now that I do some singing, I give him a little more attention because if I'm listening to music and I'm hoping to like it, I'm like, oh, I might sing along with this someday to warm my voice up. So I want to know what the words are.
Yeah. That's most of the reason I'll learn the words to any song. If I don't ever need to sing along to it, then I don't really need to know what the words are particularly.
Just rambling on to yourself like I think this is what the words are.
I still don't know the words to like any Slipknot song.
Push
I'll
button
tell you, I
fingers
don't know
into
the words
my
to most
butt.
You what?
I'll tell you, I don't know the most. I don't know the most. And I'll also tell you that I don't know the words to most songs.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Mm-hmm. I'm very, very much the same. Like I hear it go, that's not what I thought it was for so many years. I've been saying some wrong shit for a long time.
Is that on the artist for not enunciating? I think in Corey Taylor's case, it's a definitive yes. That's your fault.
Well, I think sometimes it is, but I think sometimes it isn't. And now here's our obligatory, we're coming back around. So in the movie Tenet.
Oh, no.
I'll wait for him to come back.
I hate you so much. I hate you so fucking much.
But in Tenet, there are some scenes where the dialogue's basically unintelligible. But that was an artistic choice. So I think the same could be said about unintelligible lyrics.
That's a stupid artistic choice. That's fucking dumb. It's a movie. You wrote a script. You should want me to hear what the characters are saying to each other.
But sometimes what they're actually saying isn't that important.
None of it's important because it's a stupid fucking movie. It's a piece of shit. It's a $1 billion piece of shit.
I don't know. I've gone down a rabbit hole of Tenet video essays over the years, and I've come to appreciate it more than I did at first. I should have made the topic of this about Tenet.
Fucking reverse entropy. Go fuck yourself.
I still have yet to see that movie. But I'm aware of the discourse. Not necessarily Stoop's level of discourse for this movie. I don't think I've ever seen anybody leave the room when that movie's been mentioned.
Well, get yourself over to @JeffOBenzos for some quality
Tenet content
discourse that's probably hasn't been released that we filmed 2 years ago.
Oh, here's another one. Rate Mbop on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'd have to hear it again. I
Yeah,
remember
same.
it being catchy at least.
It's very catchy.
Well, that's catchiness.
And then there was, Mbop also has the memed aspect of it. There's a meme talking about Goombas and, something else.
Is that related?
Because it sounds like he says Goombas or something.
I remember.
It's like Mbop, Scrumbum some
well,
Goombas.
there was also
and
that.
Scrumbum.
There was also what's his name? Orlando Brown from That's So Raven. And when he was talking about Raven gave him that mbop or something like that. So there's lots of memeability there.
I would put Mbop below Gangnam Style though. I know that's a 1 to 10 scale, but
I have the lyrics for Mbop here, and he doesn't
there's
say
more-
Goomba anywhere, but it sure sounds.
no, but it sounds like Goombas.
He sure,
Hold on
he
a
sure
minute.
does. I had to look at it because I was like, does he? He might actually say that.
Whatever. There was once upon a time there was a meme that I saved to my phone several phones ago.
It's too many phones ago. That's how we
That's
measure.
way too many phones.
Too
Time.
many months ago. Late to the part now.
There you go. That's all you needed.
Oh, well, see, Brian,
Stu mentions that's so Raven on my bingo card.
Well, in
We
reference
used to mention
to
Nestor Raven quite a bit.
oh God, you're right. You're
It's
right.
the future you can see.
Well, it's this never-ending pitch we've got for a you know what? I can't divulge it because someone will steal our great idea.
It's been almost 10 years.
Yeah, and we still have to make it. It'll still. That's how good the idea is, Tristan. That it's been 10 years,
It's
and
been aging like wine.
I still think if we made it today, it would do numbers.
I think you're right. To be fair,
That's how good of an idea. We were so ahead of our time. Like now
right,
we
all
should
right,
do
well-
it because the technology's come around.
Now you're gonna be too late.
No. It's
unless
it's
somebody does it
worth-
before us, we're not going to be too late.
That's right, but we can't say it. We can't say it on the airwaves. Lest it
But
be
just remember
stolen.
that you heard it here first.
A
You heard it
10-year,
here.
There being an idea.
a
There's an
tease, 10 years
idea
in the
and you-
making.
And you heard it here first.
If you take
Well-
nothing else from this show tonight, remember there's an idea.
See, because there's also an album that we wrote about 10 years ago. So which is going to come out first?
The race is on.
For a second, I thought you said the racism is on. It's like a switch. It's a toggle switch.
Oops, turn on racism again.
Yeah, damn it. Well, did you check settings? Oh, that was the problem the whole time.
Oh, who turned this on?
Turned
You're having you're hosting a party. You're like, oh no, I don't usually have this on. This isn't this isn't what I do.
This came with the house. I didn't install this.
I still haven't called tech support. Figure out how to shut this off. It's just
Yeah, tech support's all just a bunch of. I mean, no, that's
No,
not.
It's not me, guys. It's not me. It's the Switch. What music do you think Shohei Ohtani listens to?
Average Japanese music.
Maybe
like
he
his
listens to,
wife is an
Tiari
answer.
Pamyu Pamyu.
Like what?
Like Tiari Pamyu Pamyu.
Yeah, for all our
Yeah.
Japanese listeners.
Who are just now pissed off that you said something to them like that.
I ask that to fucking just seamlessly segue into something unrelated to the topic that you brought to us, and thank you so much for bringing it, because I just wanted to get your. Have you sat and watched Otani's presser from yesterday?
I skimmed the English transcript, the translated transcript.
Ah, fuck. See, as somebody who actually speaks the language, I wanted to get your read because, it's one thing for me to sit there, listen to Otani give his answer in Japanese, which I don't speak at all, and then listen to the translator kind of probably paraphrase whatever it is that he said. But I wanted to get an actual Japanese speaker to tell me the vibe you got from all that.
Well, but what I saw on a Reddit comment is that apparently the translator kind of softened his words a little bit.
He definitely seemed to shorten. like Otani seemed to speak for much longer than the translator did for each like passage there.
He said he likes this place. It's fun here.
And it seems like he kind of softened some of the words and some of the blame. And apparently, because Otani prepared a statement, but apparently he went off script for most of it.
Really?
That's what I read.
I need you to watch it, and I need you to. Yeah, we need to do that. I need you to tell me exactly what the fuck he said.
And I wonder how much he got through before he's like, fuck it, I'm shooting from the hip now.
But I think that I still my original hunch of the situation has not changed much, if at all. I don't think.
Which is,
I think Ippei got himself in some shit and was like, "Yo, I need you to bail me out." And Shohei was like, "Sure thing, bud." And you know, somebody, either his financial people or he just did it from the hip without consulting. So he was like, oh, this is my friend, I'm just going to do him a favor. Didn't realize the legal implications of doing something like that, and now has to walk everything back, and they're making Ippei the fall guy, and Ippei's falling, like, just completely accepted being the fall guy out of loyalty to Shohei.
That would be a hell of a fall to take for this guy, though. I mean, that's like, you're going to, like, he would face charges in, like, the US and Japan, wouldn't he? I guess, I don't know. It seems like...
I don't know if Japan would have any legal jurisdiction there.
It just seems like they'd be mad.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be happy about it, but I don't think they could do anything.
They're gonna be so mad at him.
Now, the only thing that makes me slightly hesitate and be like, well, maybe Ippei did actually steal the money is all the shit that's coming out where, like, apparently he didn't go to the college that he attended to, and he didn't work for the Red Sox. And
like,
that's making my
like maybe Ippei,
the insides of my eyes itchy.
Right, like maybe Ippei is just a master liar. Maybe he's like Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can. But it could also just be Otani's camp circulating that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it could be them pushing forth the narrative, like, hey, did you know he lied about this and this other thing? This guy's a liar. You know, like, it could be their attempt to discredit his character.
There was one tweet somebody had. Next thing we're going to find out Ippei doesn't actually speak Japanese.
Right. That was Bennett that tweeted that.
That was Bennett.
That would be something.
That would really be something. Neither of them have been speaking Japanese any of the time.
You're right.
They're just talking Simlish. Otani's actually a Sim.
He's actually a Sim. That's why he's so like unbelievable. His characteristics as a baseball player. He's just a video game creation.
Yeah, he's fucking John Dowd.
Yeah.
It'll be perfect.
This whole time Shohei hasn't been real at all. He's been wearing a VR headset and got stuck in it.
Oh yeah, this has been the MLB's episode of Black Mirror the whole time.
Oh no.
And Tristan, what's my philosophy on Black Mirror?
You don't care about it because you don't care about anything.
Okay, yes, true, but specifically, there's
no, yeah, I know your true philosophy,
which is
that the first episode's the only good one.
That's right. And for those of you watching, the only good episode of Black Mirror is the very first one. It's the best. It's some of the funniest television that I personing
It's some of the most unexpected television I've ever seen in my life.
I can count on one hand the number of times I've laughed that hard at a piece of television.
Yeah, usually I'm laughing at the whole television.
Yeah. No, just the bottom right corner.
Oh, you're a bottom guy.
Yeah, bottom guy, big bottom guy. Fat bottom girls make the rockin' world go round. Sam.
Thanks, Andy.
It's the best. There's one good episode of Black Mirror. After that, it gets too much like, what if phone, but bad. Like, yeah, okay, great, Black Mirror. I understand the progression of technology and what's going to happen. Thank you so much.
The first
what is bad phone, and is it actually good?
Right. And that's the next episode. What is bad phone? Is it good?
Is bad phone actually good?
That's right. Wait. You know, never mind. Yeah, season 1, episode 1, Black Mirror. That's the episode of Black Mirror that's worth watching. The rest of it is not. So if you haven't watched Black
The one
Mirror,
where they hacked the bees is pretty good. That's fun. Like how
I
they
haven't
hacked the bees.
I haven't seen it because I quit watching because fuck that show. The only good episode is the first one. I've never laughed. I have rarely laughed as hard as I did watching that first episode. It was amazing.
I think the first time I saw it, I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It's like some of the
I
funniest.
mean, it's quality television.
It's some of the funniest television that I've ever seen, and they weren't trying to be funny, and that's what made it so good.
Nope. Imagine getting the script for that. And yes, like main actor, you're like, I gotta do what?
Imagine
Oh, yeah.
being the pig and getting the script for that. Everybody's like, hey, listen, buddy, it's gonna be all right. I know it's your first nude scene on camera, but everybody had their first time. You'll be nervous for a little bit, but it'll be all right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bad music. Sam, take us home.
Jesus.
Am I sending us home? Who said to send
No,
us going home?
no, you're not Sam. I said Sam.
I thought I just heard send us home.
Oh,
I'm already home.
He's
Me
talking to
too.
he's talking to the aliens up top. Send us home. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tristan, thank you so much for joining us and coming on to talk about bad music if it's good, and
I
you
did
know
it all
a
for
lot
the
of.
Mookie.
Thank you for that. Is there anything you want to plug while you're here?
Yeah, you know, I got the fucking handle in the bottom. That's my main musical outputs. Got an album coming out later in the year. Gonna have some.
that's not on
videos
Twitter
and
though. That's on
bullshits.
Instagram and elsewhere.
I think there technically is a Twitter if you want to see tweets from like 2018.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's Instagram. The Grammiest of crackers. And you know, as long as it's not one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Everything sucks.
Well, everybody sucks. Everything's fucked.
Oh, right. I've never listened to that song. Not a single fucking time.
And then you know, we got if you have to ask, you don't know. That's the name of the podcast. That's the name of the Gmail address for you to send hate mail to.
Hate mail and new racial slurs.
I mean, I feel like you could kind of one is an umbrella that could contain the other.
True. Yeah. Make sure to send your hate mail to if you have to ask you don't know at gmail.com.
Your hate mail with new racial slurs, please.
Yeah, right.
So
Pop
we know
Sam
that,
on it.
so we know that you hate us.
I think I said on our show.
Oh wait, ginger beer is here. Oh, please don't grab my leg. I'm not wearing pants. Oh, come on, just look at the camera. Just look, buddy. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Ginger Beer, who also
Okay, bye.
has her own Instagram. Yeah. Okay. If you have to ask, you don't know at gmail.com. I think I said on our show, if you want to drop a hard K, you know, just let her rip.
Make sure you're playing Call of Duty when that happens, though.
Right.
I will not officially condone any hard consonants on my own behalf, but
let her rip. Let her rip.
If you want to send Stupa soft K, you can do that too.
Music.
Well, thank you everybody who watched with us tonight and counted along and hung out. Appreciate everybody doing that as usual. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this stream we got going. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're 5 away from 100 subscribers, I think. Still, last I checked. So that's a milestone we'd like to least hit by the next week, that'd be
Yeah,
good.
we'd like to pass this milestone
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
hmm It hurts. Please help us pass it.
Please help.
Yeah, I've been there.
I know.
Thank you again, everybody, and have yourselves a wonderful night. There's no Askcast this week. We'll be off for a week, but we'll be back next week.
Oh yeah, we're off for fun sporting events.
We're actually gonna go see sports.
You're gonna watch You're gonna do crochet at the ballpark.
That's right. We're gonna crochet at the
What are
ballpark.
you gonna make?
Bad baseball.
I'm gonna crochet some bad baseball.
Lopsided. Lumpy.
Square.
Yeah.
Here's my bad baseball. It's a square.
Angular.
It's a cube. It's cube ball.
Angular baseball.
Thank you, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful night. We'll see you later. Bye.